Hey, 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 what's going on? How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Hey, Shayna, what's happening? What's happening? All right, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's see. All right. What's going on? Oh, I ain't even got my camera on. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. There go the camera. Oh, wait a minute. This light. What is happening, y'all? How y'all doing? Oh, Lord. Another day, y'all. I'm glad this the end of the week. I am exhausted. I'm tired. I'm just busy. And it seems like I'm getting busier and busier. And yet, I'm still trying to keep up with y'all. And, oh, wait a minute. Can, Shayna, can you hear me? Is my microphone working? Hey,
Can you
Moody,
hear me?
can you hear me?
I don't know. My sounds off.
Hey, Shayna. Oh, hey, the homie. Can y'all hear me? Somebody in the chat. Andre, can y'all hear me? Is my microphone working? You know, sometimes my stuff working. Hey, thanks, Shayna. Yeah, I
All right.
changed. Um,
All right. I can hear you now.
you can hear me? Oh, okay. Because you know,
I had to
sometimes.
go and mess with my settings. My bad.
Okay. Hey, the homie.
Hi,
What's going
everybody.
on? I ain't seen the homie in a
What's up,
minute.
the homie? Yeah, where you been?
I see him in on the
I see
Discord.
him in the Discord,
Yeah, we
but
be chopping it up all the time in the Discord. The
mm-hmm,
homie from the West Coast, from the Bay. We be
mm-hmm.
chopping it up, talking.
Look, I be sending him. He wants to be an actor, so
Mm,
he getting his acting things going on. I might have a
I know
plot for
that's
him with
right.
my script.
Yeah, we gotta talk behind the scenes. The homie,
hmm
he gotta come up here one day with us. We're gonna have something to talk about. Cause
Yeah.
he be having good conversation
I be
in
sending him
that
stuff
Discord.
like they auditioning. You gonna go? He like you always sending me stuff.
Mm.
Ah.
Oh look, what's going on? Hey
Oh, so you
Andre.
wait, hold on. I gotta talk to you. You went red now,
Oh yeah, I change up sometimes.
girl?
Y'all just haven't seen it. I changed up. I said, yes, the fall is coming. Let me change up
Mm-hmm.
my color,
I
and
see you did.
instead of always doing blonde. But yeah, but I've changed up colors before. I can show you pictures. I've changed up colors before,
I
and I
know
might
ginger
change up
snaps. We
again. I
know.
just said, let me just change up for the fall. You know, and see how I feel about it, and so we go from there. But I'm still the blonde girl. I will go back to blondie. But I'm,
Okay.
but I'm still ginger snaps now. Don't y'all get it twisted.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
don't get
still
it
ginger snap.
twisted. Shoot,
Ginger
ginger
snaps
snaps
ain't
will
gone
come on
nowhere.
here in a minute and throw somebody in a
And look, I
flame.
keep the coals in this fire, right? You see, it's burning. It's nonstop burn. This is a furnace. Okay, this is a furnace. This is never. I'm not putting it out because there's always somebody that got to go up in this piece.
You
Oh,
know?
hey Sally, what's going on? How you doing, Sally? Let me see what Sally talking about. Have y'all decided what we watching, reviewing next as a family? Oh yes, we are family. You know, we Sally, we trying to look. We
Look, we
trying to
got
get through this. We trying to get through this week, and then once November get here, we're gonna really have a plan. Moochie and I've been talking today, so we're gonna figure something out.
look,
So
we're gonna do something special when not next week, the week after, because it's gonna be my birthday. So we're gonna do
mm-hmm.
something. But y'all gotta
But we're gonna
open
review some
y'all
shows
account on
or
Rumble.
movies or something. We're gonna get something going. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we just once we finished up all the other shows, where everybody just took a little break last week and this last week and this week, but we're gonna get back. November is gonna get back popping again. We'll get something going.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something to talk about. We can always come up with some stuff, right, Moochie? We come up with something.
He sure will.
Yeah, and there's all kind of ideas and stuff. So I was trying to wait for Detroit.
So
to see
have
if
y'all? Well, let's see what they thought about the last two episodes.
oh yes. The homie, are you watching you just finished watching Power Book One? But look, I love Power Book One. That's my favorite one. But look, are you watching Aaron Hernandez? I be sending him the stuff. I hope he watching it.
Mm.
Yeah, so Sally, are you watching it?
Hey Shayna,
She
what's
said
up?
happy early birthday.
Look, it's my birthday's on the 7th, but we
I'm
gonna be
still
celebrating.
celebrating mine until October 31st. Then I'll stop. The
I
whole month
hear
of
that.
October, I've been celebrating. I've been going out,
Hmm.
having a good time, going to concerts, everything. So I've been celebrating the whole month.
So
Oh, okay, Sally's watching. Okay, what you think,
Sally,
Sally?
what did you think of episode 6 and 7?
It's a lot. 7 was good to me.
They both, I mean, they was good,
But
but
both
these
was
two
good. No,
had a
I ain't, no,
little
both
too
were
much
good. Both were
relationship
good.
stuff.
Let me check on Detroit, make sure he okay.
Keisha.
Both were good. Um, but
Hold on a
this
second.
last one, 7, it's all coming together now. It's all coming together. Like it's oof, it's a lot. Yeah, she is a Scorpio. Ain't you on that Scorpio, Moochie? Oh, she might have. Oh, she on mute. Yes, Andre, the furnace. There's some people I need to throw in the furnace. And look, Andre, it's even some family members that need to go up in this furnace. Okay, so you know, it's even some family members need to, and co-workers that need to go up in this furnace. Yes, I'm keeping the furnace going because so many people need to go up in there. So many people, you know. Oh, hey, Pocketful. I haven't watched a new episode of Aaron Hernandez yet. Oh, okay. No, yeah. Check out this episode 6 and 7 were good, but 7 really well, I was gonna say 7 really show how he started to get kind of crazy, but actually he been kind of crazy since episode 1. I mean, it's just getting worse and worse for him. We really, really see the demise by
Now
time
let me.
in these
I'm
2
at.
episodes. Oh,
Uh-huh.
you was yeah,
I was gonna
hey,
ask you. No,
you
it's
was
not
on
a
mute, buddy.
documentary, but we will be doing a documentary next. What's up, Demarcus?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna this is this is
Thank you for the super chat.
a TV show,
Mm-hmm.
the homie, but we are going to do the documentary once we finish the TV show, and then that way we'll be able to see what parts is accurate and what's not, and we'll do some more. We'll put on our investigative hat and get into it, And DeMarcus is always right on time, isn't he? DeMarcus
Mm-hmm. We
always
s-
on
we
time,
see how they how he he's starting to spiral out of control even more now.
even more.
And I
Yeah.
think it's because of all of those hits to the head. I really do think it was that.
Mhm. I mean, I think he been spiraling out of control the whole time, but it's getting just these 2 episodes is we
Mm-hmm.
man, it's bad. It's bad. So I'm trying to fix my light here. Lord have mercy. Um, yeah, this
Okay, she says, I hate to see women in his girlfriend situation where she felt threatened but didn't want to tell the police when they showed up.
and Sally, I didn't like, and we'll get there. We're gonna get there, but I did not like Moochie and Sally what her mama said to her. I didn't like it. I ain't like going the girlfriend's mom.
Yeah,
She
but
wanted her mother to complain. Well, not complain, but her. You know how you go to vent to your
she,
mom and say, "I'm
she went
this."
went to
The
her
mother
mother
said,
complain.
basically, stay there and deal with it because you got a good situation. She said you got a better situation than most people, and I mean, so I mean, I'm paraphrasing what the mom said, but she but basically the mother did not give her no good advice.
You got to keep in mind too that girl. Remember, she says that she came from the projects,
Oh yeah, yeah,
so
right,
this is
yeah,
probably the most comfort
right.
and her lifestyle changed overnight. So that's kind of hard to say.
I mean, I ain't saying I'm mad with the mother, but I just didn't like what she had said, you know. So,
I agree
but
with
I
you.
understand both what you're saying too. I mean, when you never had nothing, and then you all of a sudden you with somebody and they got $40 million, and she's probably taking care of the mother too, making sure the mother's lifestyle is better, and you know, it's a mess. It's a mess. So happy birthday from Rashandra.
My birthday's not until the 7th,
Well,
and we
that's
gonna
why they
be
give
in.
you an early
We gonna
one.
we
They
gonna
give
look.
you
We
early birthdays. But
the
I
early
take it. Mine
bird.
was
I'll
October
take
1st.
it,
So
and
I'm
I
still
appreciate
celebrating.
it. Yeah, she's
and
still
and
celebrating.
Demarcus, didn't he just had a birthday? Demarcus,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you just had one. Happy belated. If I didn't
Happy
tell you.
belated birthday to Marcus, because
Mm-hmm.
I've been incognito for the past couple of days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you needed a break. Everybody need a little mental health break, a little vacation. You know, so yeah, her mother told her to just settle. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it, but I was like, you know, but I understand her, you know, I understand where they coming from. This the most they ever had in their life, and then so
But that's
it's
how a
a
lot of
mess,
people get taken advantage of too.
right? So well, we're gonna get going because Detroit might pop in a little bit late. So we're gonna just quickly start with episode 6. Uh, he was in Mexico, right? Cabo with his boy toy. I forgot the guy's name, and he just having a good time. You know, just having a good time. I mean, a real good time because they spent the first 10 minutes really getting into it with with each other. But Aaron was acting like you could definitely see he was falling in love or something. Or infatuated. Why my son got the tea kettle going? I'm sorry, y'all.
He could see this being his double life.
Yeah,
He could
yeah,
see
but
this being his double life. He felt like everything would like he has his baby, his girl, and he got, his dude. So he
right,
wanted to
right.
have his life
But he
like
was
this.
taking it a little serious. But the boyfriend, well, I won't say boyfriend, but whatever he is, that
His
guy, yeah,
his thing.
his thing, yeah, he was like, no, I gotta, I mean, I'm just paraphrasing what they saying. Basically, he had a girl too, and he wasn't trying to take nothing serious. He was just trying to have fun. Aaron
Yeah.
was taking it like we can come here every year.
He was trying to do
We
some
can make
Brokeback
an annual.
Mountain stuff.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what it is. He
He
was
want to
trying to do
meet
some
him once a
Brokeback Mountain,
year and they get busy and get it
and that's
in
exactly what they did on Brokeback Mountain too. That's
and then go
exactly what
back
they
to their
were
regular lives.
they was going camping. Remember that?
Camping and fishing and ain't fishing at all.
They ain't bring back no
They,
catfish, no
they ain't fishing at
trout, no
all.
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
They fishing for some sausages.
Right, right. Well, she up in there in the house and she pregnant and she don't know what was going on at this time.
Nah, she
She
was
might
in
have
the
been.
dark about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. She right here. She definitely was in dark. She had no idea, but then she found this bag with it was a bag of money, right? And that money was in that bag,
Money and a hammer was in
and a
there.
hammer, yeah. But he had a look on his face like when she said, "Do you have something to tell me?" And he like, "Huh? What you talking about?" He was getting nervous,
N-
and
I think it was
but
because he just came back from that
he just
little
remember he just walked in the
rendezvous.
door from the airport. He had just came in the
Mm-hmm.
door, and he was having a good time. So he was nervous that he was going to be caught. Um, so I mean, one thing I'm gonna say about the Aaron Hernandez, the real Aaron Hernandez, that he was into the tattoos. He loved the tattoos. He had
To
tattoos
me,
all
that
over
was
his
just
body.
to cover up everything.
I
Show
think
his
so too.
macho, like he macho.
I think so too. And also, it's he might. Some people like the pain. It take
Yeah.
that needle, give them that. I don't know how you. Oh, they go Detroit. There we go. We got Detroit in
Hey,
the
hey,
house.
hey, hey.
Detroit.
What's good? What's good? What's good,
I said he
people?
don't forget all about
No,
us.
I just got home. My bad, my bad. I'm
Oh
here
no,
now.
sorry, I'm just teasing you.
I thought it was 9:15 for a minute, but
Yeah,
it's
'cause
all
that's the
good.
time it usually be, but I had to
Normally
look
it's not
too.
15, but I said this let me go on and we get it going, and because since we
Because
got
we do
2 episodes to talk
episode.
about, so this
Okay.
So we still at the beginning when he
Like the
was at,
part you don't want to talk about, Detroit.
yeah, no, yeah, when he was
I
at
got no
Mexico
choice
with the
but I had no
boyfriend.
choice but to talk about it.
Yeah, and I ain't getting no pictures of that. I was not taking pictures of that. We just basically, then he was in he came home and the girlfriend found a bag of money in the hammer. And then we just talked about that. She has no clue at this point what's going on. She just living a life as a NFL
An
uh
NFL
wife,
wife.
That's a
housewife type of
housewife.
thing. Even though they didn't marry
Yeah,
yet, but they're living like a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
And
right.
she's
Got
pregnant,
a
and
kid
so now,
together. They got a
well,
kid together now.
she pregnant at the episode 6. At the beginning of episode 6, she's pregnant. She hadn't had the baby yet. So
Right.
so here is when he was in the locker room. One thing, if you look at the real Aaron Hernandez as well, and this actor is playing him so freaking well. Like Aaron Hernandez is always smiling and laughing all the time. He's just really kind of goofy like all the time.
Yeah,
Um
he had a playful attitude, but
Mm-hmm.
Flavor, yeah.
he I think
Well, they
he
did
was.
say his IQ level wasn't that high, right? Or something. Remember the
Oh
early
yeah,
episodes? They talked
that
about
was like
that?
a psychological he took. I think
Right, right.
That was in the
Um,
draft though. That was in the draft
that was in the
combine.
draft.
yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
talked about that
All
early
of
on.
them
So I think all of that plays a
all
part
them
in his.
players don't do that though. All them
Yeah,
players
but
ain't
I
too
mean, but we
bright though. They
found out that
fail.
we found out that his IQ level ain't that wasn't that good. So um
Well, you know how they
well,
let those
anyway.
players skate through stuff when they good.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
They be having people come take the test for them if they
Yeah,
can.
well, they don't even do they even though they go to college, they most of them ain't studying college. They got somebody do their work for them and all kinds of stuff. So
What they mean
Mm-hmm.
by IQ though is like football IQ though. They ain't worried about. I mean, some ain't worried about how smart you is in the classroom. They want to know if you football IQ is pretty good.
well, they
Well,
talked about this early on that he wasn't that bright though. Just
well, they talked about that, but as far as him a football IQ, they said that he was on point with that. We'll talk about that when we do the documentary because they said he could remember those plays where Zoink Rob he was saying how he could remember those plays where he would
Hmm.
have to remind him where you supposed to be, what position you supposed to be, which way you supposed to run and all of that other stuff.
Mhm.
They not even like in the documentary. They even said they never said that he was dumb in the documentary. This is what
Mm-mm.
they portrayed to be on this TV show. They making this man. I mean, he
But his
already
maturity level was very low, Detroit.
a
Come on
lot
now.
of a lot of football players maturity. I mean, they get drafted at like 19, 20, 21 years old, NBA and NFL. They not mature.
You
Yeah,
got to
that's
keep in
true.
mind this guy
Good
was only
point.
20 years old. You
Yeah,
giving
Yeah,
this
that's
kid the freedom, the money to boot.
exactly.
And I think his father had more of a his father raised was more of a parent than his mother ever was. I'll say it like that. All
Yeah,
his
and
True.
mother
even though I had issues with the father, but I still think the father wasn't as bad as the mother. The mother's pure
no,
garbage. Yeah, the mother's
un-
pure garbage.
unless we know something that they didn't show.
I mean, and
Unless
they
there's
and they
something
did
that
say in the documentary, because I told you I was been watching the documentary. The father was, abusive and
Hmm.
other
yeah,
things. But yeah, as far
he
as I
was
mean, I ain't
abusive,
gonna say he was no great man now, but
right?
I think he had his own issues too.
But
And
I
the father
agree.
did drugs. The father was a drug addict. They
But
say that
I
in the
but I
documentary.
agree. I
I
agree with
gotta we
we.
gotta look into this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because the father is gone. They gonna only tell the side they want to tell.
Well, that's true. And this first of all, the family is not involved in this. So this is Ryan Murphy telling his version
Ryan
of
Murphy just.
stuff.
I'm gonna say this though. He
Yeah.
just throwing
So
ish on the wall at this point. I hate to
yeah.
say it. He just these couple episodes has been nothing but throwing ish on the wall.
Anyway, so he's talking to the cousin right here. It was her name Tanya,
Hmm.
and then she was like, "Well, where you been?" And he said, "I went to Mexico." She thought maybe he had taken the girlfriend, the fiance, to Mexico, um, and he said, "Oh no, I went with some friends and all that." But I wondered did she know that he was doing stuff?
I think she did.
Yeah, I think she did too.
I think she did, but I
Mhm.
still feel like she didn't do a good
Oh
job
no, she even though
for
she
watching
loved him
over
more
him
than the
either.
mother, she loved him more than his mother, but she still was a bad influence on him. Very
Mhm.
much
M-
so a bad influence.
And Moochie, let me ask you a question. Episode 6, I mean
Mhm.
1 through 5, incredible. They start. I'm not trying to. I got to be honest. They are. I'm not even talking about the sus stuff. That I don't really care about that. But they not staying. They all over the place, man. Like in episode 6, like they just all over the
Well,
place.
we're at
Like,
6 right now. We
well,
this is
okay,
still the
yeah,
beginning of
yeah,
6.
that's what I'm talking about. Like 6, they
Mhm.
just all over the place. Like they had a good story going. Now they because they focus on the wrong things.
Like right here was stupid. Here, he in it. Okay, first of all, he taking selfies of himself, send them to the boy toy. Right, that's one
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah,
But when he go and then take out his man meat and swinging it around in front of in the locker room, I'm like, are they doing that in the locker room? I hope they ain't, but they probably are.
they.
But
I mean,
Well,
they
they
bucket
showed it in
naked.
the first. They
yeah,
showed it in the first episode when he went to college. How dude was taking his meat
that's
out.
true. But yeah,
He
remember
was
that? Yeah,
taking his
yeah,
man muscle out,
right,
and he
right.
seen all
But
of
the
that
players are
horseplay
looking at him
going
like, "Are
on.
you crazy? What's wrong with you?" They was looking disgusted at him. Like, man, what you doing? You
But
know?
they
I,
would.
I
He only doing what they would do though. He thought it was cool
exactly.
because they did it.
Right.
He be having his awkward moments though. I
He
do
very
see that.
awkward, very awkward. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, now is when we found out that about Junior Seau. How you say his last name?
Junior
Sal.
Seahouse.
Say yeah.
Junior Seahouse.
Sal. Yeah. He took his own self out,
Yeah, that was a
and I
sad
remember
story
when
too,
that
man.
happened. I
I
remember
don't
I was.
remember him. I don't remember
I
when
do.
he
I
did
remember that
this.
was breaking news on TV. I do
He was
remember
on
that.
the Patriots too.
Uh. Yeah.
In his late in his career, and
Yeah.
then he
Yeah.
went to the
But I remember that was on all on the CNN, the ESPN. It was on breaking news
he
all
he
over.
he he
Yeah.
he got drafted at the Chargers.
Mhm.
At the peak of his career, he was a bad boy too. I remember when I was young looking at him. Then he went to the at the end of his career, he went to the I think he went to the Patriots, and then he went back to retire from the San Diego Chargers, and then that happened.
Did they examine him to find out if he
I
had
don't think they did, but people
No, but
suspect that he
people,
had CTE. Yo,
yeah, it's allegedly that he got that he had the CTE.
It's
So
not a legend.
I
I
mean that
think
I don't think they
I
ever
know what you're
confirmed
saying.
it
They
to
didn't
my knowledge.
confirm
I
it.
don't know. I didn't do no investigation on it, but they, I think that he had it. That's
Okay.
So well, he saw that on the TV, everybody in the locker room talking about it, but he just ignored it. He didn't.
He he ignored it, but I think it eternally bothered him.
Maybe, maybe. Well, here is,
he
I was
ignored
like,
it
come
because he
on, bro.
thought he had it. Though he thought he had it. He don't want to admit.
He didn't want to admit. Yeah,
When
yeah.
somebody be
Well, and the thing is, you can't find out you have it until you're gone. That's the
yeah, but you know
problem. It's
how
not
some
like they
people.
can diagnose it while you're alive and fix it or something.
But he probably thought he had to say, how somebody said, man, I'm having chest pains. And you talking to one of your friends and they having the same thing. You be like, dang, I hope I don't have that. What he have, he don't. That's what he's thinking. Like something is wrong with me. Something is going on with my head. I don't know what it is.
I think
And
so too because when he came back from that other game after he took that hard hit and they showed him and he had the ringing in his ears, he knows something's wrong. But I know he
Mhm.
knows if he tells them that he's gonna be he's a liability if he tells them. So of
true.
course
For the
they're
looks
gonna
of
Well,
it, they
tell
wasn't
stuff like
going
um,
that
to.
too.
but
For
right
the
here, he just spending too much time worrying about the boy toy. He supposed to be shopping, baby shopping with the girlfriend, and he in there taking pictures and Facebook and sending Facebook messages to the boyfriend. And after a while, the guy's like, "Come on, now, you doing too much."
hmm
You had to tell him, say, "Look, you got to stop." Right here, he told him, "Say, look, man, stop calling me, stop texting me." He was overkill with the text messages. It's like, and because that guy got a girlfriend too, or a wife, or whatever, so he
Well,
probably didn't.
supposed.
Yeah, so he was doing too much. Oh, and there's another part that you right, y'all probably hear right that he knew something was wrong. He couldn't remember his zip code
Yeah.
when he wanted to to pay for the
I
baby
don't think he
items.
could remember his address because
He
she
couldn't
asked
remember
for
the
the
address. She
address.
had to give the zip code.
That's concussions right there.
Yeah,
That's the symptoms of a concussion. Cause back,
absolutely.
because back then, back when they was playing football, it wasn't no concussion protocol like it is now. Like
Mm-mm.
if you
This
get
is
a
when everything
concussion,
was unfolding.
yeah,
Okay, wait a minute. B Will got some information here that Sal offed himself after he met pow pow himself, not pee
Hmm.
pee.
I know what he.
Yeah. He left a note for his brain to be studied. It was determined that he did have CTE. I believe
Okay,
that's what
thank you.
yeah, I believe he had it. So that's why I was
I
yeah, that
believe
sounds
he had
about
it
right.
too because I think this was. You remember we were talking about this before, Inga, when they
Mhm.
discussed the real sports with Brian Gumble and how they did that
I saw
whole
that.
thing
Yeah.
covering it. We was talking about it. I
Mhm.
want to say the
They did a
first.
whole series on it.
they got
Yeah.
rid of that show
On
too.
there.
And that
What
Mhm.
was
real
once
sports?
they did that, yeah, they ain't got
You
that no
might still,
more.
but
It still come
even though
on.
Not with him,
Well,
not with
Brian
him.
Gumble retired. He stopped doing it, but you might be able to find the
It don't
reruns on.
it don't come on HBO no more. They
Get
got
out of
rid of
here.
that.
No,
Yeah.
well, I know they did get rid of it because Brian Gumble retired. He's done. But what I'm
No,
saying is,
he
They
didn't
had.
retire. He retired, but they got rid of him because and when they covered that whole thing, it was never the same. You got to remember the NFL is not about to play with you. What I mean by that is, if you talk about stuff like that, this is at the same time Kaepernick doing what he doing,
well,
and then the
he
seats.
is retired. But I'm saying the old episodes are not on
No,
HBO Max.
I mean you could try to find it, but I'm pretty
They
sure
still on there.
they still on there.
The
I'm
old
saying that
episode, yeah, the old episodes on that. But he
uh,
did retire because I watched the interview
he had no
with
choice
on
but to
Okay.
retire
60
because they
Minutes
got
or
rid.
something when they interviewed him and he was retiring.
All
Because
right. I did.
they got
I
rid of
have.
him though. Because I'm telling you, like y'all don't
Okay, well,
understand.
whatever.
You're
NFL
Yeah,
right.
is
but
a
there's no current. I just say it's no
oh
new episodes anymore because
Okay,
he
I
left
did.
the
I
show. Yeah.
googled it while we all was talking, and they said
uh-huh.
3 months ago, Perksy and the rest of the Real Sports staff learned that HBO would not be renewing the series for the 30th season.
Mm-hmm.
So this lasted 30 seasons, but they did
Hmm.
circle back. I don't want to. I know y'all probably don't want to stay on the subject too long, but they did circle back, and they showed how, being that they already talked about CTE,
Mm-hmm.
how more suburban kids wasn't playing football as much. Talking
Oh
about the other persuasion. Do you get what I'm saying,
Hmm.
y'all? They said
yeah.
the numbers went down with kids playing football in like the little league ages because of the concussion. Because of how they educated everybody on concussions.
Yeah, they said a lot of urban kids, like at first, like LeBron was said he would never let his kid play football after that. And they covered that too. It was getting bad press. I mean, NFL is king, but when that time in 2016, I think it was when Kaepernick was kneeling and stuff like that, man, it was a wrap after that, man. They
It
was
was.
losing ratings and everything, man.
I agree. It was the real sports with the
Yeah,
concussion. Then they was talking about how the kids was playing flag football instead of tackle. So you got all of that going
yeah,
on too.
and now right now, like I don't know, y'all watch football because they
I used to be
oh
really into football, like heavy, but because I
okay
grew up in a football family, like everybody, my household, my family, they all football fans. Like I can't even call my mother on Sunday. She be like, "Why are you calling me? You know football is on." She don't even want to talk on the telephone when football's on. So, especially when her team is playing. So they but I don't get into it as much as I used to. But I still like
okay.
football. I just not heavy into it like I
Oh, okay. Well,
used
I'm
to.
just gonna try. They, you know,
Mhm.
you know how to kick off. You seen that, right? They
Mhm.
moved it up there to the point now. It's nobody really kicking the ball off no more because they're trying to prevent a lot of concussions and stuff like that. And
Dang.
then, yeah, they changing a lot of stuff like that. That's why the quarterbacks can't get the hit like they used to. Like this guy Tua. I heard of Tua, the quarterback from the Dolphins.
Yeah, I've
This
heard
man
them.
keep having concussions, and to the point that people are saying like, bro, just retire, man. You know what I mean? Because if it keep happening, when he get older, he might not even know his name, and his boy he ain't even 30 years old yet.
Well, you
Mhm.
saying that about that guy, and he's not even 30. Imagine how bad Aaron Hernandez was, and he was playing football from like a 7-year-old. I think
Mm,
he was playing from a kid.
yeah.
Oh, I apologize if I said anything else. I didn't. Okay. Did I say that be well in the woman? If I said it, I apologize. because I don't know, but we not seeing faces. We only see the name. We don't know
Yeah.
who's who there. So, but B Will, she said that she did a paper on CT in college. She refused to let her son play.
I don't blame her.
Uh,
I was like that too with football. You could play
mm,
basketball, but I don't like it.
What about boxing?
That's even
so the
worse.
NFL don't give a
Uh-huh.
crap about player safety. If they're paying you, they're playing.
I've seen so many boxing documentaries with how they
Well, I
be
know Moochie
doing
why
stuff.
boxing though. Let me ask you a question
Mhm.
before Inga get it. Do you blame Floyd the way he fight? I don't blame him. I fight
Nah,
that
he's
way
a
too.
Oh
smart
no, I don't
fighter.
blame him either. I don't
He's a
blame him
smart
either.
fighter.
No,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother. We could do a whole nother thing on that because
Hmm.
boxing, we really could do like going back and go do some footage of earlier boxing, old boxing.
Oh, I'm down with that.
Man,
I
that's
love
a whole.
boxing.
That's a whole. I love boxing. That's my favorite sport.
Well,
Me
That's
since
too.
y'all
really my
saying
favorite
that,
sport.
I got a good documentary we should cover with
What's the
boxing.
name
Okay.
of it?
It's with a guy that they put plaster of Paris on his gloves, and he end up really harming somebody, and they show his journey. I gotta find the documentary. I remember it being on Showtime, so I'm gonna look for it because last time the football one I wanted to do. Remember they took it off Inga when we was about to do it, and we couldn't
Right.
find it nowhere to tell people where to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So before I let the cat out of the bag, I'm gonna find it first, and then we'll talk about it.
Let's
Okay.
get back to this so we can get through the so now what was he up? Oh, he was upset about the boyfriend thing, right? So that's why he's still smoking, still
Hmm.
doing drugs or whatever. He goes and calls what's the guy named Rashad? Is
Hmm.
that his name, Rashad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hanging out at the club. Now this is where everything start going downhill from here. From this
I don't
point on,
understand why he went out with this dude.
he thought that was his homeboy, his friend, or whatever.
It was his friend,
Um,
but he was paranoid. He's not in his right frame of
he's not
mind.
in his right mind. But see, you're in your right mind. You don't know what. But he goes out with him. They go out to the club, having fun.
Pop
But
out.
then his like you said, his mind ain't right, right? So he thinking that these two clowns is laughing at him or saying something about him. Them guys was minding their business. They just laughing, having a good time. Them guys
But
was not even messing with Aaron.
let me
But
say
him,
this. Let me say this though, Inga. His name Rashad, right? Mochi.
Hmm.
yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the dude Rashad did say, "Chill out, man."
He
He
did.
he told him about multiple times, so he's not to blame for what's about to happen.
Nah, he's not. I don't blame him. I blame all this on Aaron. He has no self control,
Mhm.
and everything the doctor
And
said not to do, he's doing
he
it.
has nobody keeping him, helping him. Like no family, all the family is garbage. He has nobody in his corner.
I feel
Mm.
that way too. Even the brother. The brother, only time he come around is when he wants something. Can
Yeah,
you
that's
give
right.
me a
And then even though Tanya, the cousin, she does love him more than the mama, but she is an enabler. Like she's bringing drugs around. She bringing all them thug dudes around, the guns. And they all in
Yeah.
her house, hanging out, smoking, doing.
But that
Matter of
is
fact,
her
the night
house, though.
the
That's her
night
house.
Yeah, but
remember the
still,
night
if
he
you
met Rashad, they was in there playing cards, cutting up drugs in the
hmm
house and stuff like that. So
But
she's
that's her
no
house, though. You can't, like I always was telling
I
you, can't tell nobody to
no,
do in
but
their
wait a minute,
house.
Detroit. If
if
you had your cousin who's or something like, and you know that they about to go play with the Dallas Cowboys or with whoever, and then you know that you ain't gonna keep that stuff away from them. You might be
What the
into the
heck is he
guns and
doing in the
drugs
hood, though?
and
But
the
what is he
bitches and stuff,
doing
but you ain't gonna bring that around the kid who's
But why is he in the hood, though? You are an NFL player. You got to take. He got to take some responsibility for himself.
he's not,
yeah. But I
and
think
that's the
sometimes
thing.
your family or your close friends should be helping you too.
I
Because
mean,
sometimes you
that's
need
true
people
too.
to
But you
help
got
keep
to be
you.
honest, though. Like, well, how many times? Like, do y'all remember the basketball player from the DMV, Maryland? He was a top two pick. What's his name? They
Who you talking about? Len Bias?
Lynn Bias.
Yeah. Oh, that was a
Rest,
big thing down here.
rest,
Everybody down here knew
rest
Len
in peace
Bias.
to the rest in peace to him. But what the heck? What is he doing?
And
See, that's
he came from
different
a
with
good
him.
family. He didn't have a trash family because
Yeah.
I knew the brother, and that was a tragic story on his brother Jay who got
That
taken out.
He
that's
That
was
you
a
know
number
different with
one pick. He was a number two pick. I think he came out the
he was
same
supposed to
draft.
be going to he was supposed to be
he was
going to
supposed to play in
Boston.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
And
Now I knew
then
it because
he OD.
I I used to
Mm-mm-mm.
live in the neighborhood where his mom and them lived at back in the
Hmm.
day. I used to live in that neighborhood, so
Okay.
everybody knew him. I didn't know him personally, but everybody knew him or knew of him or knew of the family. Everybody, they was just regular neighborhood people. There wasn't like nobody,
Mm-hmm.
no famous people. That was a tragedy.
Yeah,
Everybody was crying. Even if you didn't know this person, everybody down here was crying because it was a sad thing. But
he
yeah,
didn't
no,
even get to
why
play.
was he was up there University of Maryland. He was partying and stuff, and you would think his friends would have said, "Nah, man, you can't do that." Look,
Right.
everybody knows somebody who was probably doing something in their neighborhood. But if you kept that person no, you can't come over here and do this because you got
Right.
something good going on. You playing ball or you going off to school or whatever the case may be. I
Mm-hmm.
don't understand your friends. Why would they allow you to be in the mix?
I
So
agree with you
I
on that.
just
Now I
know
now
agree
he
with
Lynn
you.
went
Vibes
back
came from a
and
good family. It wasn't like Aaron Hernandez mom and them. They
right.
actually came from a good. I just think they didn't know what was going on. They just thought he was in school. They didn't know what was going on. They were church going people, always sitting up in church. I don't think his family didn't know what was going on. But as far as
It's a
uh
lot of instances for that
Hernandez
though.
family, they knew. Aaron's mother knew everything. She knew what was going on.
Yeah, yeah.
I
They
It's
believe she
just
knew because she gotta get down like that.
it's I forgot Moochie probably know. It's his kid. Long time ago, he was from the Bronx, and he was a great basketball player. This dude,
oh,
he
you
was
talking
supposed.
about Earl Manigault?
Yeah,
That's
he
another one.
Yeah, he got
That's a
yeah
messed
good
up on
story
that
that we should
too.
talk about too.
yeah. Man was he went to a
That's a good story.
JUCO,
That's
and
a good
he was
story.
supposed to go to Syracuse, and this dude is out
He
these
turned to be
streets.
he was a
He went
big
home
time
one
heroin addict.
semester, and that was it. When he went back home, that's when it got
Now
crazy.
he became a heroin addict, and
Yeah, I
the
mean, he
Don
came a
Cheadle played
drug
him in
dealer
the
and
movie, and
everything,
that's a good
man.
movie, Moochie. We should do a review on that one day because that's a good movie.
What's
Okay,
that?
Good story. Earl
Earl
Manigault.
Manigault.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can probably find on YouTube. It's a good
It's
story,
probably
good
on
movie.
HBO still, because that's where it originated from.
Yeah,
I think I saw it on YouTube one day. Somebody had it on YouTube if it's
they
still
got a
up there.
couple documentaries about him too.
It's a lot of documentaries about him too.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. So he go. These guys wasn't even paying Aaron no attention. They didn't know what was going on, but he got all paranoid because he thinking that I guess they talking about him. Like you said, Rashad told him, "Man, chill out, chill out." Where he goes and put the hammer in their face and pow pow. You know the guys or the car or whatever. And this is when he goes to Tanya and that put the truck in her driveway in her garage. And Moochie and I was talking about this one day because in the documentary the feds found the document. I mean, found the truck in her garage. I'm like, why
Uh-huh.
wouldn't you try to get rid of it? And he didn't pick up no shells. He didn't try to wipe down nothing. It was just stupid.
But the dude, his friend Rashad, he actually was like shook his head, but he was like, "Yo, stop." He actually got rid of the weapon,
Yeah,
and
he
he
did.
helped him out. Now,
He did help him out. Yeah.
Aaron Hernandez, what he should have did was, I mean, you should have just drove all the way to Boston. You know what I mean? To just, I mean, either you just like, I mean, burn the whip up or something. Like you
Yeah,
just sit there
just
and give it
keep
to
it in the
your
garage.
yeah.
But
I don't
because
know,
he's
but
not telling anybody anything.
if your mind not right, you're not doing all this thinking like we doing, like we sitting here saying what he should have did. He's not even thinking. One, he's on drugs all the time. Two, his mind is messed up from the concussions and all that. He's not lucid. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I agree.
That's why I'm not giving him a pass because he's dead ass wrong on everything he's been doing. But I think there's a reason why he this way. I think it started from them concussions
I,
from a child,
I agree with
a
you.
high school or whatever, middle school, high school. So Um, where he come home at night, and then the next morning she's asking him about Junior. Did is everybody talking about it? Because this is terrible. He didn't even he was oblivious. He didn't even know what you talking about. He was worried about looking at the news to see whether or not um anything was on the news about that shooting. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Tamika.
Tamika, what up? Where you at,
Hey,
I
Tamika?
sent you the
Tamika.
link because I didn't know if you wanted to come up. You know. Um. Hey, Barbara. What's going on?
And we in this episode, and all this happened in episode 6.
Oh, this episode
Hmm.
6. That's why I said as soon as
like
he went to that
dang.
club, it all went from that club. It all went down.
It went
And
Yeah,
downhill like a roller
it,
coaster
it
going
and
down.
it's
did.
worse right here because now he get the agent told him he got $40 million. They signed him for 40 million. And how old was he? Probably about this time, Detroit,
He
about
probably was like
20 something.
about 20. I say either 22 or 23. One of them.
Because when I watched the documentary and when the feds came to get him out the house and they handcuffed him, they say he was only 25. So all of
Yeah,
this
he was
happened before
young.
25 years of age.
Yeah,
That's terrible. That is terrible.
it
Well,
is though. It is terrible. I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
I mean, so he seemed like he might have had a decent agent. Did you know anything about his agent? Because
He
He had
did
a. I
have a
mean,
decent
he
agent.
did. He
I
the
mean,
one that
according
got
to
him.
this, I'm saying I don't know in real life, but according to
No,
this,
I don't know. I don't really know him in real life, but like, I mean, he told him he wasn't going to be a first round draft pick. He kept it a buck with him, but he got him drafted in the 5th round. I think, yeah, fifth or 4th round. He got
The brother
drafted.
yeah, the
found
fourth
him.
round. Mm-hmm.
The brother
They said
found him and he was kind of upset with how long everything was taking. But you got to look at it like this: you was a risk. A
he was
risk
a
that you
risk.
want
See,
people
yes,
to
he
take
was.
on
And
you.
they didn't even really want him at first. So,
Yeah.
but he got 40 million. So that's a lot for a 20-year-old, 22-year-old.
Should have paid. Bill Belichick wanted him because he had ideas what he wanted to do with him.
Well,
Do-
now he got the big mansion and everything. Got the 40 million. Got the mansion, and they're gonna have a girl. They're having a baby shower. He's showing Tanya all around, and she probably thinking, yeah, how much I'm gonna get too. You know what I mean? She seems like an opportunist anyway. Uh,
Yeah.
His mama is.
and definitely the mama. And the mama was in the back. Her legs is right there cut off. The mama was in the background at the baby shower, probably drinking like she always do.
She was making a
The
spectacle
mama
of
was
herself.
definitely one though. The mama
Yeah.
was definitely was, man.
Yeah, and but he get down on one knee and propose, and so she definitely a housewife now. So
She
they
was
Mhm.
never got
already
married,
mad
but
to
they
the mother too.
You-
well, here go bad right here. So now I guess he been avoiding Rashad and Sherrod. I mean Sherrod. He been avoiding him, but the guy showed up at his house.
Yeah, he did because he had like why
Like
you
ding dong, I'm here. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like nigga, like the
He
thing
said,
he
all I did for you. So
you
Aaron
don't when
felt
somebody
crazy.
he right though, if you that man did so much with you, you should have called him. You got to keep him close.
Yeah,
Keep him close.
Keep
that's where
him
he
close. I
messed
agree
up.
with you. I agree with
Because
you.
I don't think that guy would have done anything. He made it to where he
Hmm.
put him in that predicament.
Right, right. Yeah.
I'm a
So you get
oh
Mooch, put him in that predicament because if he wasn't in that car, he wouldn't have got involved. But he was there. You put me in danger too. Like I could get locked up.
Yeah, he
You
did
man,
know,
say that.
man, you got to keep your if that now he since you know he they did the I mean he ain't do nothing but since he did what he did, this your number one this your gunner right here. You gonna have to put money in this man pockets and keep him around and buy him a house and stuff like that.
exactly. He should have did
That's
that.
exactly what he should have done.
Yeah, over getting your mama a house or anything, you can take care of this guy.
And when you get
Make
to
sure he
episode
good.
and when you get to the next episode 7, I'm gonna tell y'all something that Aaron Hernandez should have did. This gonna surprise you. I know Moochie, you know Moochie, I call her the theory queen, and you too, Inga. But this the owner of the Patriots, he
Yeah,
locked out. He locked
where my
in. He locked.
conspiracy hat on. I like to have. I believe in conspiracies. So
Uh-huh.
my theories and stuff. Yeah.
What, the 27 club? Because he wasn't even 27, I don't think, when he passed, was he?
No,
He wasn't even.
no,
Yeah,
maybe.
no.
Yeah, yeah. He got arrested at 25. He might have been 26, 27, maybe.
Oh,
No
let
more
me
than
find out.
27. He was no more than that. He was no more than that.
I mean, he done
Um,
won like I think he won like 2 Super Bowls. I ain't, they
he
ain't
did
even
win
get
two
to.
Super
Yeah.
Bowls. He
They ain't
did.
even get. They ain't even acknowledging that.
No, he went to. Well, we ain't got there yet. So,
The way
well,
they had, I don't
he
think they
got
will
hurt
never
right
get
here.
there.
He got hurt and bust his ankle up real bad. That thing was all swole up.
Yeah, he was
And
27 when he passed.
27,
27
yeah.
club.
So he got hurt. Then he was gonna be home rehabbing for a while, and next thing you know, he go to oxycodone,
Mm-hmm.
and all he doing was laying around, getting high, and getting addicted to the pills, and so she got tired of waiting on him to get the baby room together. Here she is, like 8, 9 months pregnant, and she in there painting, so she asked him to go get the crib together, and
Hmm.
he was just a mess. He was just throwing the crib all around. Y'all saw that how he was throwing the crib all around the room, and
He didn't know how to do it.
He
That's
didn't know
why.
how to do
yeah,
it.
and you
He
saw
had
how he was
trouble with the
blacking out.
directions.
Yeah, he couldn't read the directions. He was blacking out. Look, I've taken what's the thing I took when I had surgery one time? Percocet. They gave me like a week's worth. Them things knocked me down. I mean, you can't get up to do nothing. So I don't know. I don't know how people get addicted to them things like that.
I'm
It's
gonna say
easy to
that I
get
don't want to
addicted.
say much
I
about it,
don't like to
man.
feel sleepy
I
like
don't.
that.
Oh,
Right.
look. I was in a lot of pain, but however, once you start to, but you got to wing yourself. They only gave me a week's worth, and then I called them and say, once mine was over, I said, can I get another refill? They said no. They told me no,
Them
and
things
that's because
addictive
it's
to people
very addictive.
though.
They said they
You,
gave me just enough for like 5 days or whatever, and they said no,
Oh.
you can take some extra strength Tylenol. They
Mm.
said, some ibuprofens or something like that, because they was not gonna give me more than 5 days, like 5 to 7 pills. That was it. So because it's very addictive, and I'm glad that they didn't, because I was like, oh yeah, I need some more, because they very addictive. The
Yeah.
Vicodin too, that's another one.
Yeah. I don't like
Yeah, they
messing with
very
them
addictive.
things.
So it's okay to have them, but they got to be managed. You can't just be getting. He was taking them things like he taking Tic Tacs.
Yeah, not drinking no water, nothing.
Not
he ain't
drinking
drinking no water. He
no,
just
and this
smoking
and
weed.
smoking weed and all that. And
Yeah.
on top of it was just a lot. It was a lot,
Mm.
and I don't think it was just straight weed like me and Moochie smoke.
Nah,
I ain't trying to tell your business, Moochie, but I just smoke.
I think it
But I'm
was
saying, but I'm saying he was doing
it was
PCP.
PCP with it.
That's
Cause
right. Yeah.
remember when the cousin said, "I'm not smoking that." So if you not smoking it, why would you let him? Why would you
Mhm.
act like it's all right? To me, it's like you not even trying to look out for this kid.
In Detroit, before you came up here,
Mm.
we was in the chat talking with the people in the chat, and Sally or somebody said I was talking about her mother, and she went to her mother and sort of like venting and saying,
Mm-hmm.
like Aaron is doing all this crazy stuff, blah blah blah, and the mother pretty much said in so many words, like, you got a good thing going. So pretty much she didn't say this, but it's almost like shut up
Take
and
that
don't,
money.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? She ain't say it the way I'm saying it, but she just,
She said, "Be quiet and enjoy it and get you in the big house and you
yeah,
getting money."
you gotta, yeah, and I just, so what you think about that part? I mean,
I mean, the mother just don't. She happy that her kid, her daughter, is not broke no more. I mean, I don't know if she really was broke, but middle class, whatever you want to call, she happy that she bringing money. I mean, because of course, the mother's getting money.
but did she
She
do the
giving her.
right thing and not tell her daughter?
She did the wrong thing, but she don't care about that, man. It's a lot of it. Remind me of
You
what
gotta
love's
look
got
at
to
what's
do with
going
it.
on. What happened? In actuality, I think she did because I mean I won't say that. I think she felt like she
But
was
she
in the
did
dark
ask
with
her.
everything.
Well, she did. That was one thing the mother did ask her. Was he abusive? She said no, he wasn't abusive.
Now,
But
that's one thing.
all
He
this other
wasn't
stuff,
abusive
he was
though.
erratic. You know.
But
Uh-huh.
do you think that she knew about the other thing?
We don't know. I mean, real
No, I'm
life,
just
we don't
asking you
know.
to speculate.
Speculate. I think she did.
Okay.
I think she did. Yeah. I think
I
so.
say she
I think cousin
suspect.
Tanya knew. I think
I
cousin Tanya
definitely know she knew.
knew.
Because I think that's, you know how you be like, that's my only family member that really understands me. I think she really knew him.
Right. That's what I think so. But One thing I did say, and I told y'all when we talked, behind the scenes every day. Oh Lord, my camera. Sorry, my back stuff was about to.
You on mute.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. There you go. One thing I did tell you,
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry because
Okay.
my computer and everything. One thing I think Ryan Murphy is putting 20 on 10 with some stuff. Yeah,
he doing he going all over the board for this
even
man.
even if he is gay, whatever the case, that's his business. But
Hmm.
like, we didn't need all of the extra. I just didn't think we needed like it because it had nothing. If that's his part of his life, fine. But I don't think we needed that the whole storyline to be that though.
I think he
I
did.
agree.
I think he did. I think Aaron Hernandez. I think he did kiss. You know, what I mean, is I don't want to say his boyfriend. He did. He did dabble probably like a couple times, and then he never did it again because he was probably nervous that everybody was gonna find out. I don't think
Mhm.
he kept on going back there sending pictures like that. That man just whoever doing this, man, is who writing this, is they doing too
I mean, we
much.
can't say that he didn't. I don't know. I mean, but it's just
I'm
that
pretty sure
it
that he
was.
didn't do this. This man going, and when they in the documentary, they never documented none of what that's going on in this TV show.
Well, it is documented. The dad was abusive. They said in the documentary too
Oh, for sure.
that the
I'm
dad
talking
was
about the
abusive.
scenes that about.
But as far as Aaron, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about if he was doing all this. We in the internet age. Somebody
But
would have
Pete
been
Will
took
said
pictures
that the
of.
depiction did not match the proof. So yeah, it didn't match. The depiction that they showing us didn't match the proof of what.
No,
I keep trying to tell.
I
Yeah,
think I agree.
I'm look. I'm not dis. I'm actually really not disagreeing with you.
I'm
I really
telling you
feel.
what goes
I
on
was.
No,
football.
I was watching this saying, okay, y'all. They even
I
if the
think they
person is
over
gay, why we
embellished
just
on the whole
highlight
thing
that?
with
That's
him
not the
being gay.
story.
Yeah, they keep going back
That's
to.
not the story. The story to me is the
Yeah.
CTE and how the the unaliving and all that stuff that took place. The whole case. That's what we should be talking about. Not we don't need to spend 15 minutes watching him roll around in the bed and have a love scene with the guy. That I
I
don't know
mean, they
that
did
why is
that in
that important.
they did that in episode 7.
Hmm.
It's 6 and 7. I mean, yeah, they just kept it going. So let me we get into 7 now so we can wrap this up. So 7 shows the beginning from episode what 1.
Yeah. They tied
Yeah,
it
because
in.
7, because 7. So if anybody who didn't see episode, they got to see episode 1 to understand what happened here. So or yeah, so this is when he got pow in the eye,
Mhm.
and that was graphic when they took the bullet out his eye and all that. That was very
They had
graphic.
no choice because if they didn't, he would have been
I think
gone.
he lose his eye, didn't he? Didn't he say lost his eye?
Yeah, he lost his
Yeah.
eye.
Lost his eyeball? Yeah. And then he told the cop he wasn't telling them nothing. He said he gonna handle it himself. He said he wasn't telling them nothing. So they
That was actually smart to do that
oh
because
no,
It
I wouldn't have
was.
told the cop nothing either, probably. Yeah, I mean,
he had
well,
no choice because I mean he is a snitch now, but at the time he ain't had no choice because they was gonna connect him to that murder what happened.
well, not to jump ahead, but I think y'all did tell me he eventually. I got to finish the end of the doc. I got the last part of the
Oh,
documentary I had to finish. But y'all said he did end up testifying, right, against him.
uh-huh.
This the charade dude, right? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
He a
And because
snitch.
I was getting them confused, I was like, well, what about the Odin dude? But that's two different people. Because next episode 8, we gonna find out about Odin or whatever his name. Wasn't it Odin or something? His name was.
I think
He's
that's
gonna
it.
talk.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for episode 8. That's when now we're gonna meet the sister's boyfriend
I
named
want to know how
Odin.
long they knew each other before all of that happened
I
and
mean
what
he
made
Odin
everything
put
happen.
Yeah, I
I
like
hope
to know
we
the
see.
timeline. We don't have a timeline, right?
Yeah, I
this
Like,
want to
is
what
see
was
actually
how
the
this
more
ain't
timeline
no
of
timeline.
how
This
he
is
transpired.
got?
actually being rushed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I wonder what's the timeline. But from well, if he got arrested at 25, the timeline got to still be short. It's probably happened within a year or two.
Hmm.
It couldn't have been that long.
He only
You
did
know?
2 seasons there.
Right. He only did 2 seasons and he was arrested
The
at
third,
25.
the third
So
season, that was when everything was unfolding.
so maybe by the time he was 23, 24, this all this took place,
But
I
he
guess.
won it. But they never even got to the point when he won a Super Bowl ring, though. They didn't even get to
No, we
that.
ain't got there yet.
No.
No, we ain't got there yet. So now he's paranoid because the guy called him on the phone and while he was, receiving like awards and all this sort of kind of stuff. And so he going around locking doors, getting his pow. I mean, he was very paranoid. As he should be, you know.
Not
Because he didn't even
necessarily.
like the guy said, you didn't even finish the job. You ain't even take me out
Yeah,
on.
you can't even do
He
nothing.
shouldn't be.
Like
He shouldn't be
he went in on
paranoid.
him.
He shouldn't be paranoid.
Well,
You
he
know.
is
You
paranoid.
know.
Look at he brought his homeboys up there to hook up all this equipment so he could see
You know what
every
he
little
should have
car
did?
going
You know
down
what he
the
should have
street.
did? He should have went right to the owner, Bill, not Belichick, like he did. He should have went to Robert Kraft. You know
Oh,
what Robert
crap.
Kraft would
Yeah.
have did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Robert Kraft, he would if he would have told him not to about what he did, but why this dude keeps stalking. He's a you know what I mean, like a savage. You know what he would have did? He would have went on to call the police, and he
Hmm.
would have been like, go take care of this dude while he in jail. He would have been gone. That's how much power Robert Kraft got. He got that brother got, man. Look, man, Robert
Oh
Kraft.
no, yeah. I mean,
He got his football players. You think about. You think this the only football players
look, they
that's
all look
been?
out for their football players. Period.
Yes, they would have. They
That's
would have
big
got
money.
rid
They
of
going
him.
yeah.
Do go do y'all Googles about Robert Kraft. This dude is
I believe
officially
it.
with
I
the. I
believe
mean, he's have ties with the mafia,
I
man.
believe that what's his name would have did the same thing too. What's his name? Jerry Jones with Cowboys.
Yeah, they would have got. They would have. I mean, this
If
is
you're
my
the star
theory.
player, one of the star players, they would no, you making money for me.
Yes, they would
Really,
have. All they would have
you a
did.
slave, really. You own I own you. You a slave. So I
Moochie,
need you to be
Moochie.
out here
It makes you
working.
point that out. It points that out too when they showed him trying out how them
Yes.
people was on the auction block. That
Yeah,
Colin
there's
Kaepernick
nothing but
called it
it's
out
nothing but
too.
like it's nothing but like
It's modern day
a,
slavery.
Modern
modern
day.
day slavery, except they getting paid and the slaves and the real life slaves did not get paid. But it's the same concept anyway, same concept.
Mhm.
Well, she didn't know what was going on. She said, "What's happening?" And so she was just oblivious to what's going on. Well, he's very paranoid. Everything. I mean,
I don't. He shouldn't be paranoid. All he had to do is go to his owner. His owner would have took care of that.
yes, he
All,
should have, but he was paranoid. He
I
was
know, but
because
if you got to think about it though, like you are one of their star players. No, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I don't want you to, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I ain't
y'all
gonna
know.
even get into that. You think Tom Brady and all these dudes that play for that doggone organization, them dudes ain't clean neither.
No,
When
I know
they
that. No, I know he ain't the only. You think Aaron is the only one? No, it's tons of
No.
them. We
Rob
can
Granacci
sit here all night long listing all the players from past to present. This is
Mhm.
not new going on. We've seen this type of thing going on for a long time. So
They come up. It been plenty of instances like with the Roethlisberger situation. That woman came up missing to the point that suing him, but now she done took back and walked back her talking about she what he was doing. All
this
he
is
gotta do
happening.
is
It's happening in the NBA as well.
yeah.
When you're a player and you make him, and it's happening in baseball with the major league. Go back on some of them old school players. They have gotten in so much trouble with drugs and
We
guns and murder
before
and this and that.
before y'all go, do y'all before you get to the next, do y'all all know who Deshaun Watson is?
Yes,
You
of
remember he
course.
had all them he was paying, doing what he was doing allegedly, what I mean, getting them happy endings.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that Robert Kraft he got accused of that too, and nothing happened to him.
I mean,
Go
they
do. I'm telling you, when
not
you
surprised.
on a plane or whatever, just Google what they did in
Mhm.
Florida. It was a woman that came out and said the same thing.
Mhm.
Robert Kraft, he did the same thing Deshaun Watson did, but nothing happened to Robert Kraft. They wrapped that under the rug.
Yup,
Well,
they
They,
sure
I agree
did.
with you that he should have done all those things you said, but he did not do that.
mm-hmm.
And he was paranoid because one, if you on an oxy and you doing PCP and you know you shot somebody and the guy is threatening you through text messages and calling he's paranoid. That's
Oh, for
why
sure.
he brought a piece to the football stadium where he's trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had, he's supposed to be talking to the coaches and every. No, he's supposed to be talking about his surgery. He's supposed to get surgery on his shoulder. He couldn't even finish talking to the doctors, and he out there taking his piece out into the parking lot. Sherrod was messing with his head,
He
messing
was
with his head.
basically trolling them and
He was
messing with them.
trolling them. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
But then look how he looked when he was talking to his brother. The brother trying to ask him about getting him a gig on a team or something, and he wasn't a bit more thinking about helping his brother.
right.
Then well, he ends up going out to was it Indianapolis
Yeah,
where the
to the
coach was.
combine.
Yeah, that was for what they when they do recruiting college
No,
players, right?
combine, NFL combine.
Yeah. So and he told him that somebody, he got an issue going on. He wanted to get traded. He was like,
Yeah,
"Hell no, you ain't getting traded. I done changed the whole plans around you and blah blah blah."
Yeah, he done worked his whole
No, he said.
team around him.
He said, "Look, you go out to California, you have your surgery, and if you're still having problems, then we'll get you some security and whatever." So,
And the
and he
thing
was
is,
like,
he not telling the
he was
truth to
excited to go out to
nobody.
California.
Yeah, he's not telling nobody the truth.
he didn't really have to tell no. All he had to do was say, "This dude is a bad person." They would have looked him up and everything like that. They would have got rid of that boy. They would have got rid of him. He'd have been gone. You would have
Mhm.
never heard nothing else about him. But he never was telling. He had like he no man. It's a
Well, he
reason why he gone to
she
this
done had
day,
the
bro. He
baby.
wasn't smart.
By this time, they didn't show us that she had the baby, but she had the baby, and they out in California. He was having the surgery using the same doctors that Tom Brady used, so it's supposed to be top notch surgeons. And he was happy to be out there in California. It seemed like he was at peace out there because he was away from the Rashad dude. But then she sees his phone, and that was the text from the boyfriend, right?
Yeah,
Say,
while he
I
was in
Yeah,
miss.
surgery.
yeah.
Yeah, he said, "I miss you," and all that kind of. And so she thinking this, but she don't know it's the man. At least they not telling us that she believes it's a girl. So um, and he's going through rehab, but now the agent calls him and said, "This guy, do you know this guy? Whatever his real name was, something Blake, Bradley or something. I forgot what his last name was."
That can I say I want my bad, Inga, for cutting you off.
Mm,
I gotta say one thing. Now her looking at the whole her looking at the text, that
mm.
didn't happen because a black woman is not about to sit there and just we don't just put the phone on. They about to call that phone. They calling that number.
That's why I think. That's why I think that. I think she knew more than she's leading on.
I knew that, but come on, Moo. This woman's a black. She's a black woman.
I agree,
You,
Big
yeah,
Will.
she's a black
He
woman. You
wasn't
think ain't no
boss. He
woman
could
ain't
not
about
make
this?
logical decisions. You know
If
what
you
I'm saying?
s- you think about, come on, lady, let's have real talk. If you think somebody's sitting there say I miss you, y'all have a relationship, y'all not about to sit there and call that number.
Let me tell you some. Let me think on that. What I call the number? I
I'm not
use them. I
doing that.
probably would
Not at
because
this age.
now
My younger self probably would have did
I'm
that
now
shit.
I can't now I'm thinking of my younger self. My old now I don't know. I don't know about now, but my younger self, no, I did because I remember back in the day with my ex-husband, God
Mm-hmm.
rest his soul. But that's back when pages, when everybody had the pages back then, and nobody had no cell phones. I'm talking about early 90s. So he always had that page and it'd be going on beep 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 beep. And he'd be looking. I'm like, who's how back in the pages it would have the codes.
Yeah,
Like leave
three.
the
Yeah,
code.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, who the hell is this? And pay and he would, oh, that's my homeboy, and that's this one and that. He always came up with some lies, and then finally it was girls paging him, leaving codes, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I would call, yeah. So I did used to call numbers and was like, hello, did you just page my number? Did you just page my husband? I sure did that. And I'm
Well,
and I'm
I'm
like
gonna say this. I'm gonna
I'm
say
like
this though.
22 years old, 23.
I,
So I'm young at the
I
time.
don't care if you're 60 years old. If somebody sit there and text your husband and say I miss you, y'all got every right to call that
Yeah,
number.
maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't
Especially
care
if
what
you
I don't care
saying I
what
love
nobody
you, I
say.
miss you. I'll be like, who the hell is this?
Because
You know, I might.
because that's your partner at the end of the day, and the same go for a dude. Like I mean a dude, you shouldn't really be sitting there calling checking your woman phone anyway. But if you do, And then you have that. You supposed to be like, hey, what the heck is going on
I
here?
mean, I may. I mean, it depends
You
on the
know
situation.
you is.
But
Come on,
but
you know you.
but wait a minute. But B Will got a good. She got a good point. When there's 40 million involved, I might overlook some shit.
Yeah,
I
that
might
I think
40
B
million
Will
involved. I
got
might say, look, this. Yeah, I don't know. So she did turn her head
40
on.
million, I mean that's money, but let's be honest, and that really ain't a lot of money in football terms. Like if that was NBA, that 40 million ain't guaranteed though for NFL. Like when they be saying these contracts for like the NBA, like 100 million, 140 million, that
Oh,
junk is
wait, yeah,
guaranteed
yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah,
ain't no
football's
chump
not
change.
guaranteed. Football's not guaranteed money at all. Because you
Yeah.
get hurt, you could be gone easy.
Yeah, they cut you. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean,
you bust your knee up and it's over with for you. So all
and
that
the
money.
moment, right, the only money you gonna get is the bonus they gonna give. Like you're not getting all that 300 million. You're not even gonna play like you getting a 7 year contract. I mean, a 4 or 5 year contract. You know, you're gonna make the most money in the NFL. You're gonna make us off your second, like far as like your second contract. You know what I mean? Because if you got bad knees and all type of stuff, they'll let you go.
yeah,
Right. But Sally's right. Based on what
too
her
many
mama told her,
injuries.
like we talked about it earlier, her mother,
Hmm.
she probably just turned her head and because her mother told her, look, just deal with it pretty much, So
Oh man.
I don't know. I mean, Moochie, would you had called the number or text the number back?
Like I
Mooch, I'm
said,
talking
my
about you at
younger
her
self
age,
probably
though. At
would have
her
did it,
age.
but
Yeah, especially
yeah,
if we was their
like I
age
said, my
too.
younger self would have did it. Who
Definitely,
is
definitely, my younger self would do it.
this?
Yeah. Now I don't know. Now I don't know.
I
I
don't.
don't know.
Well, you know what? Now that
It
you say this,
depends.
thinking of what he's doing for a living, I probably would have turned my head.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Think about
turn
it though.
my
You got
head
another.
and
You don't
plant
want
my
another.
exit.
You don't want
Okay,
another
yeah.
side chick taking up that money though. Like,
What
Like
B
I
you,
Will
said,
said.
turn
Remember,
my
she
head
did
and
say.
plan my exit.
Thank you for reminding us of this. She did say in the show, "If you cheat, just don't treat me like I'm stupid." She did
Yeah,
say
she
that
did say that
in
to
this
him.
episode. Yeah. Um.
he,
Yeah. I
he
don't.
he cheating with you, all right. I mean, on this show with
Yeah.
another with a dude.
Yeah. See. Yeah. See. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say something. Yeah, it's a different feeling if it's a woman versus a man. For me, I'm just thinking for me. Some people don't care, but it was a difference of if I found out it was a man, that's a whole different thing. But
Man, if I
whole
find, if,
different
man,
thing.
the same for the fellas. If a fellas find out that your woman is cheating on you with a female,
You ain't gonna care because y'all like watching two women get down. That y'all ain't gonna that y'all
no, I mean, especially
you ain't gonna care. You ain't
got
gonna be like
think of. I gotta say that it's going to disrespect.
you ain't
No,
gonna hurt
hold
my
on,
feelings or anything you
hold
say
on,
because
I gotta say this. If it's with a stud, it will hurt, man.
oh yeah, and that's different. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I'm saying. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
if it's
man.
two beautiful women, you probably gonna be like, "Damn, how can I get down into the mix with y'all?" But if it's a stud, yeah, that's a different because the stud represents like almost like a man. So yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I get that. Now I get that. I agree. I agree with you on that. Um, well, he couldn't stop texting this guy. He just would not stop. And that's what I said. This whole episode, he texting and sending selfies and dick pic. Oh, I ain't me say. I mean, man muscle pics about the excuse that slipped.
He's
I be
sending his
y'all
man
be
muscle
forgetting me
stuff.
live. Y'all be thinking we back just having our own little conversation.
Mm-hmm.
um, but anyway, see, yeah, and so they back at it again. But so move on from that. Uh, let's go on to the next thing. But look, you cannot drink alcohol and beer if you gonna be taking them oxys and them perks and those Vicodins and all that stuff. You can't even, come on now. He goes to pick up a prescription. He lies to the pharmacy saying, "Oh, my girl, I don't know which, we lost a prescription or something. Something he lied. He came up with."
That's terrible, right? They don't
And
even
he
care
goes to
about
get
that.
another one, and the pharmacist looking at him like, "I know you ain't about to drink no beer and take these."
And take these pills.
And she
Man,
shouldn't
that's
have gave
even
it to
terrible.
him.
That's terrible, right? Because if you do lose your stuff, they still ain't. Once you know that ain't happening.
No, you
He
supposed to go back to
this
your
is what
doctor.
he said. He
Yep.
You
said
supposed to go back to your doctor, and then your doctor posted
my
them.
girlfriend went out and my prescription is in her purse and I really need my
No,
pills. I'm in a lot
that
of pain. Are
people
you
do that all
serious?
the time.
You better
People
wait
do
till
that
she
all the
get
time.
back.
Mm-mm. People do that all the time. Oh, what happened to Detroit? I ain't kick him out. I ain't even touched the mouse, so I ain't kick him.
What happened?
I don't know. I did not kick him back. My hand wasn't even on the mouse. Okay, so let's see if he come back. Um, yeah, no, this no. You supposed to No, I work for a doctor's office. They even when they be asking for the Adderall and all that stuff, and I'm like, no, it ain't. Oh, here you go. Oh, I did not kick you
Nah,
out.
you
I didn't
didn't.
even touch your
You
body.
didn't kick me out this time. You didn't kick me out.
Nah, nah. No, I was saying I work for a doctor's office, and even when people call and say, I lost my Adderall and all these things like that, and we say, no, I'm sorry, it's been less than 30 days. Sorry, you
They
can't.
can't give it to you after 30
No, we can't.
days.
No, there's a reason why it's you can't get refills on that. It's a reason why it's only a certain amount of pills you can get per month on that.
Mhm.
Um, now the DEA be watching this kind of stuff, and you can lose your license.
They
Oh
say,
So
yeah.
yeah,
this
can go to
pharmacist should
jail.
not have even given it to him. She should have called his doctor's office to confirm, or anything. That's what she should have
You
did.
know that was just bad writing on what they
Yeah,
was
that was
doing.
bad writing because if
Yeah.
it's a good, no, we got bad pharmacists out there now. So don't,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
we
do,
know that because
they ain't
this
that
happened.
stupid
It's
though.
happened here in the DMV when we watch. I see on the news where they done bust a couple of pharmacies because they was doing illegal stuff, and I'm sure it's probably happening in New York. I'm sure it's happening up in
For
Michigan where you
sure.
at.
Oh,
It
for
happens all
sure.
over. And they got bad pharmacies. They be doing little behind the door,
Yep. And
behind the door stuff.
once they
So
get caught, they end up taking
yeah,
their license and going to jail.
right. Well, he supposed to be watching the baby while she go out to get her hair done and do some stuff she want to do, and he is. Did he have the baby with him at the pharmacy in the stroller, or
Yeah,
he left
yeah,
the baby?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had
he
the
had the
okay.
baby
Somebody,
with
I
him,
know
but
he
they
ain't leave
ain't
that
really
baby at
show it
home.
like that. They just showed him get the pills and go
Get
back
the bed
home.
and stuff, yeah. Because I thought he did might have had the baby with him, but the baby
He
was
did have a baby with him though. He had it in his stroller.
okay. Well, but when he got home, he said, "Forget that baby." The baby was in the crib with a wet pamper, and he hopped in the bathroom. And they gonna say, "Oh, I hit my head. I was sitting on the toilet while I was
No,
resting. I hit my head on the." He was coming up all kind of lies, and she knew. She knew he was. At this point now, she knows he's getting high every day. Like she been knowing this for months now. At this point,
I
and
mean,
then
she
this,
know he smoke weed and drink beer, all type of crazy stuff that he's
yeah,
doing.
drinking beer is one thing I'm talking about, but like he doing drugs. He doing hard drugs at this point, and she knows this, and just being erratic. And but then somebody, I guess, did she call the police or was a neighbor? Somebody called the police.
They said
They,
something busted though, like one of them bases or something,
yeah,
but
it
on
was
the
glass
floor.
everywhere, and he cut his hand. And the police, what the officer told her, said, "Oh, ma'am, if you're not safe, nod your head." And she was like, "No, I'm cool." So,
And then the white cop was like, "I'll pick
oh
you
yeah,
on
you
my
on my
fantasy
fantasy
team." You
team? Yeah, you
yeah.
on my.
You know what I
That's
mean?
like,
Like she was
see how
all into him. She was a
see that's how
fan.
domestic violence thing. I mean, I'm not. He wasn't doing that to her, but that is happens when sometimes cops will overlook things because you're a celebrity or a big star or whatever the case is. They
Hmm.
will overlook things.
I believe they gave him a pass.
Oh, yeah, they do this all the time. Cops will overlook because you somebody famous. Oh, let me get your autograph. Let me take. They did. Remember with OJ? OJ was friends with all the cops in L.A. He was friends
Yeah.
with all the
Oh
cops, and that's
yeah,
why. And he had been doing stuff. So
He was
hey
with all the
Tori,
cops though. I ain't gonna hold
they
you.
used to have barbecues at his house. They showed. OJ was friends with all them cops. So hey Tori,
OJ just was a good. What up, Torian? He just was a good dude though,
him
like a
too.
I
likable
didn't have no. I
guy.
liked OJ personally. I liked OJ. I never had no issue with OJ. So
Me
but
neither.
yeah, I didn't have no issue with him. But now his family, when he passed, I saw this on I don't know, I was watching ESPN or something.
Uh-huh.
They saying that they didn't want to get, it was reported that they was not going to test for the CTE. So they just cremated him and he went on to die
Yeah,
peacefully.
because if they would have did that, they would have said he did. If he would have tested CTE, they would have said what he did. What he did.
Yup.
Because of yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
though I don't think it was him, I think he was
I
covering
I
yeah,
for
don't
his
that's
think
a
he
son.
whole
had.
different rabbit hole.
If you go back in
I still
OJ,
think he was covering for his son.
if you go back and
or
OJ,
somebody, you know,
OJ
some
really didn't play that long as a football player to even get
no.
CTE like that. He got
Mm.
out. He got out. Like
Well,
he
he
got
had
out
been
of.
playing since he was young, since college and high school and college. So it could have
But
happened
they
just
don't
like
really hit that hard in college, in high school like that. But college,
that.
yeah. But like back then, they wasn't hitting hard like they was now. Like these, I mean, like back then, like when he was playing, they was hitting hard, but
They ain't have
not
all
like
the
now.
padding that we have now. The helmets
Mm-mm.
back then was real small and thin. I
Like,
think
they
it couldn't
started
be.
really hitting hard like in the 80s, 90s, or whatever. That's when they was really
He
hitting
was playing
hard.
in the 60s and the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OJ. But I remember OJ as a kid running on them commercials or Hertz
In
and
the
all
Hearst
that.
commercial, right?
Mhm.
I've known OJ since I was a kid, and so I ain't had no problem with OJ. But that's a whole nother story. But we should have had talked about that during a while back. We should have had that OJ story because I got my conspiracies about that whole because I deep dived into that whole
It
thing.
ain't
So
too
Yeah,
late. We off.
well, it's
We
never too
gonna
late.
they got the they
We
got
can
the
always
documentary in the TV
it's a
series. You
couple
know what I
of
mean?
OJ
yeah, it's a whole lot
documentaries.
of OJ stories out there, and we could we can always do like a sports theme and do different ones. It could be baseball, boxing, hockey, different these crazy stories like this. You know, it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Um.
His brother.
Oh, wait a minute. No, well, wait a minute. Sally said, "Wait, I never heard that before. Y'all think OJ was coming for his son? His son deleted Nicole. Look, I just think if it wasn't the son, then it's somebody. I don't think OJ. I think OJ knows what happened. I don't think he was involved. I don't think he was. That's just my personal opinion. I ain't gonna say it's the son or not. I just
I
don't
don't
think he
think it
was
was the son.
involved.
I think it was the dealer, the coke dealer.
Me too. Me too.
That
I ain't want
that,
to say that, but yeah, I
yeah,
just
that's who that was. Like she
yeah.
owed that
I think
money.
OJ know, but I think he took it to his grave. He definitely know who did what. He
Yeah,
took it to
Nicole
his
wasn't
death.
innocent. She wasn't innocent. She was
She was
sleeping with
not innocent.
Marcus.
They tried to
She was
make her
sleeping
out
with
to
her
be like
Marcus Allen, his
innocent lamb.
best friend. And man, let
Yeah,
me
and I'm
stop,
not saying
man.
she deserved to be beat up, and I'm not saying she deserved to be unalive, or even Ron Goldman. I'm not saying that they
Uh,
deserve to be taken out like that because when you see them pictures, it was graphic. But however, I she's not no innocent lamb that they try to make her out to be.
I'll say my point, my thought when Moochie do the documentary because I'm not putting the cape
Yeah,
on
that's
for
why I'm
her.
trying to keep my hold
I'm not
myself. It's
keeping.
that
I'm
you
not keeping putting the
we
case. No, I don't think it was necessarily the son, but I definitely think it was some like when they was talking about the Colombians and some we had to talk about it one day because I can go
Mm-hmm.
into that thing and we'd be sitting up here for 2 or 3 hours talking about it but yeah, y'all think he was gonna unalive himself right here because
I
the
think he would have did
I
girlfriend,
it.
think
the
he
fiance
was.
called him. I mean, the fiance called the brother DJ.
Hey, yeah,
DJ came
I'm gonna say,
over.
hey, I'm just letting you know, you too. So since don't even show that, don't show the whip, the the pop out. Don't show it because they be tripping.
Yeah,
Because you
because he
show
had
them,
a
Oh,
whole
yeah,
cabinet full of those things.
yeah,
mm.
yeah. Try to,
Oh, I think okay.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
don't show the
yeah,
hammers.
Oh,
yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah. Don't
it
show
is.
that. They be
It is in
bugging,
here.
man.
Okay, when I get okay, I think it's the last picture. I know what you're talking
Okay,
about. The picture of
yeah.
all the pop house.
No, the when he had the hammer in his hand.
Oh,
And
that
then on
picture.
the
Oh, well,
yeah, on the with the
okay.
thumbnail, I mean with the slides. Well, YouTube be
Oh,
tripping,
okay.
man.
All right, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
I
I
don't
won't take
want you to
them.
go. I don't want you to be in jail.
No, I was already had a strike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't do that.
I
We
had a
don't want
90-day
Ginger to
strike
get
on
jail.
me, so no, yeah, I don't need that. Well, now he finally goes to the coach and say, "Look, yeah, I need some protection or some security or whatever." And the coach seemed real dry, real flat with him all the time. I mean,
That's
that's his
how
Because he
he
probably
personality.
is.
annoying.
Yeah, but that's his personality, I think.
Every
And
time
that's
Yeah,
now he coming in here for some nonsense. And they already
but
know he in trouble a lot.
where he opened up his phone, the old phone he had, and he saw all the messages from the guy Sherrod
they got it in.
and yeah, he was just paranoid at this point. That's when he started getting all the pow pows and stuff. And
Mhm.
so let me get off there. But anyway, yeah, and that pretty much how it ended with that because he but the next on the trailer, the next on the next episode, episode 8, that's when we're going to meet the guy who got unalive. The
Okay.
yeah, that the
Dang, that episode went by fast. Then episode 7, we got rid of that quick.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because
Because all it was when I find you, I'm coming for your ASS. That's what
yeah.
he said.
And
Hmm.
another thing what he did wrong, Aaron Hernandez, he did wrong, bro. Just hire some security, man.
Yeah. Well, why are you asking the coach to give you security? He didn't have enough
Because
money.
he's somebody that's not thinking because he had all them hits to the head. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would
And
have had the security
he's still
company.
young.
Because you know how many people get all these athletes get threatened to get unalive every single day. All these, I mean, these rappers, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like if you would have had security, you would have been all right, man.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a mess. It's a hot mess. It's just going downhill from there. So we got 3 more episodes. Um, I don't think this is going to show the trial. I think when it ends, it's probably
Is
going to
it?
end. They may. I don't know. You think that because it's only because episode 8 going to talk about the guy Odin.
Mm-hmm.
So they
Mm-hmm.
go to the trial and all that. We didn't even see him win the Super Bowl yet. So that's going to be in episode 9. I don't
I
know.
Yeah,
mean, you
I
would
hope
think
they
it.
don't. And y'all said it's 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So
gonna
we got
rush
8,
it.
9, 10
It
left.
feels like
Is it?
it's rushed already.
I
I
said
ain't
that.
gonna
Yeah,
I said
they rushed
that.
through it.
because
They
I
rushed
want to
through it.
see how they play this out. So
But
it
I
got to
will
be
say
something.
that the kid who's well, I shouldn't say kid, but the young man who's playing him, I think he's doing a great job though.
He
True.
was in West
Yeah.
Side Story,
I
y'all.
actually even got a little teary eyed when he was crying to his brother and
Yeah.
he broke
Yeah.
down. And I was like, I felt that I was like, damn it, if this really happened, damn, I feel bad for Aaron,
Hey,
Me
ladies, to
too.
be honest with you, this really could be 3 seasons if they would have just slow
If they
down the
finished it
pacing.
out, they could have
Oh
made this
yeah, I
a
agree.
season thing. Yeah, at least part 1, part 2. This should be a part 1, part 2.
Yeah,
Because it
because
was
They
like
cramming
we
a
didn't
lot
even
in
really
10
see the
episodes.
father raise him.
yeah,
Right.
they could have started off the
Because
father
we didn't see
raised
the father
him.
that much. We had 2 episodes with the father and then he was gone.
Yeah,
They could have gave you at least about 5 episodes. I mean, 3 episodes of him in college.
I want to say it was one episode. He seemed like the
Yeah,
father was
maybe
gone in the
one,
first
maybe. I think by
episode.
the second episode, the father was in. It was gone.
Yeah,
So
he was gone already, and he
no,
was
okay. So
dealing
that
with
was one
that.
episode. So yeah, I think we should have seen. Yeah, this could have been at least a 2, part 1 and part 2. They could have did this in parts.
No, they could have just did season 1 and 2. It could be
So
two
season
seasons
1
out
and
of
2,
this.
something like yeah. They could have did a season 1 and 2, but they crammed it all in one, and so I think that's why some things are probably going to be missing, and or some things are out of order.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think the guys playing him, he's doing a good job. But I think I think he's doing fairly well. So I don't have no complaints. But Ryan Murphy is the one I have the complaint with.
Hmm.
You know, not
With it.
because I think the actor. I think everybody's doing a good. Doing good job acting.
Yeah, I
Oh
agree.
yeah.
Um, yeah, the second unalive in the trials could have been season 2. Yes, and see, they probably gonna jam all that in the last episode, and it's not gonna. It's gonna be too much. They're gonna jam all that in probably the last episode. Yeah, probably episodes 9 and 10. That's when they're gonna put all that in there. So
Yeah.
it's a crazy story though, especially being that's your fiance sister's boyfriend. They got unalive,
Hmm.
you know. So and everybody turned on him too. When I watched that documentary, everybody turned on Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
testified against him. Everybody was trying to save their necks. So
Oh, for sure, because they ain't want to go to jail.
yeah, he ain't have a chance. He really didn't have a chance if we go back to his childhood. You saw everything. I think everybody failed him. Moochie said this. You've been saying this there for the past 7 episodes, Moochie, and you're right. I believe
Yeah, they failed
everybody
him.
failed him. All his family, his
All
friends.
his family.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't have
And the
anybody.
girl, I feel like Shayna came too late. She had him where he was grounded. Where remember the last episode where she was like, look at what you're doing. It's everybody's watching. And
Mm.
that was his. That was. I
No,
think that's why he kept
yeah,
her
she even
around too.
covered up
Because
for him. If you watch the documentary, she
oh
was covering
yeah,
up for
she
him.
was
You
a
know.
lot like his father though. Like, look, everybody's watching you. You are gonna be the one that's called out on a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
His brother not innocent either.
No, he not.
No,
They got
no.
him looking like a saint on here.
And so the brother ended up going to coach for like a college team or something.
Mhm.
They say he went to coach for Iowa.
Oh, okay, okay. So, well, now, do y'all know if the family is involved at all? I don't think they are, but I didn't hear that the family was involved in the story behind the
Somebody,
scenes and
his mama not, but I mean his cousin and them goons that he was, they was all involved.
They was all leeches. Them people that
no, no,
was
no, no.
around
I
him.
meant involved in the making of this Ryan
Oh
Murphy
no,
story.
no,
Oh
no,
Did they
no,
sit
no.
no.
there with Ryan Murphy sat down with anybody in the family? Did the because the fiance she moved on and married somebody. So did they talk with
No,
her? They
no,
ain't talk with
no.
nobody.
All
So
they
how
did
can
was
you
look at
say
the.
these
All they
things?
did was look at probably like a Netflix documentary, and just came up with
Well, it's
their own
tons of documentary
ideas.
because Discovery
It's
Channel
so
got
many
the ID
documentaries
channel
on
got
him.
yeah, I think Peacock. It's a lot of documentaries on him. It's a lot.
Mhm.
Why
Yeah.
would they? Why would they do that though? Because why would he do that? He want his own. He want to have his own
And there's a lot of
narrative.
books on him too. A lot of books. People
Yeah,
wrote
but
books.
if you
on
want
him.
to keep bringing that such stuff in there, like they kept bringing it in there, like in the documentary, he only brought it up like two times, and then
They
all.
brought it up at the beginning, but they didn't. That wasn't the whole story. The story was about what happened. The
Yeah,
story,
because it
it
was no
wasn't about.
information about because they knew okay he was sus, but like okay he dabbled in it, but then that was it. But the whole this seemed like this whole series about to keep on talking
Yeah,
about
because I
it.
don't feel that has anything to do with like the guy Sherrod getting shot in the eye or Odin getting taken out unalived. I don't think what does that have to do with anything. Like it wasn't like he took out his lover or something. Why are we talking about it that much? I mean,
That's because he no man.
He
well,
found
anyway,
out something.
you
That's
know
what
that's
we need to
Ryan
know.
Murphy is part of the community, so that's probably why he put it in there.
They got
So
the wrong person doing it though.
yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, we gonna keep it going, but um next Wednesday we not gonna be able to do it because we're traveling. But
Hmm.
so we're gonna have to skip, and we'll do it. The what's the next one? November 6th. That's a
Mhm.
Wednesday.
Hmm.
So I don't know if Moochie want to jump on and do the
Yeah,
episodes 8 and 9.
we're gonna do 8 and 9. I got it.
Okay, all right. Um, so yeah, because I mean I said I didn't mind doing it because I knew you was traveling this week. So I said let me. I just and you always helping me out. So I said let me help you out.
So
So
you
yeah,
still
we're
doing
doing it
pink?
2 weeks. We'll come back in 2 weeks to do 8 and 9. So
Yeah, it
uh
should be over within about but like what 2 weeks, right?
yeah, we got yeah 8 and 9, and then yeah by the 13th it should be over with.
Mhm.
I mean when we do the 13th that it should be over with.
All
So
right.
yeah, the next couple of weeks, and then we can move on and find got some other stuff. We can do some other stuff
Hmm.
going on. Yeah, so that's about it, y'all. And then of course there's a lot of stuff going on over the weekend. I'm still going to be doing Penguin on Sunday, episode 5, and then Nita is taking a little break right now. She's dealing with some family issues, so I'm gonna jump in for her and do Tulsa King on Monday.
Okay.
So same time, 7:30. I sent you the link, Detroit West. If you want
Yeah.
to come on,
Yeah.
yeah, if
Okay.
you want to come on and that's yeah, because
I'll
that
come
way.
through.
So we're gonna do episodes. What's that? 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, because y'all know how I love me some Michael Beach. Ooh,
He's
I was so
wait, don't
upset.
tell me anything. I didn't watch it yet,
Oh, you
sir.
ain't watch. Okay, now I ain't
Hold
gonna
the
say
thoughts.
nothing. Oh, Lord,
I'm
I'm gonna have
still
my tissue.
behind because look, I'm
Oh, I'm
already
gonna have my tissue. That's
You need to
joining
so.
go
and
watch it right
everything.
now. To
Yeah,
be
Yeah,
honest,
I'm trying to stay
yes,
awake, y'all,
that
right
ending
now.
was so good. Oh my god, yeah.
they got the
I said
pup.
finally something going on this damn show because it was a
It was
Tulsa
a
King
snook.
in a snooze.
It's turned up.
Yeah, it's this episode. Yeah, this one that It got turned up. It got
They
turned.
got that before you ended. They got the Puff documentary on Hulu.
Yeah, I saw. I
I'm
didn't
gonna
watch
watch.
it yet
I'm gonna
though.
watch it though. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, you talking about the one with Shine?
Yeah, no, Puff documentaries on Hulu.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's on
okay,
there right now.
okay, okay.
You know they couldn't wait. Tubi got theirs too. I ain't watched that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know Shine was doing a documentary. If
Oh
that's the same one
yeah.
you're talking about, is that the
No,
one?
it's a different. No,
That's
it's a
oh,
different.
okay, because it's one based on Shine's story and everything he
No,
went
this is
through.
one about Hulu though. This is Puff. They just put it on. I think they just threw it on there yesterday, something like that.
Oh, okay, okay. It's a lot, and that's another. I'm getting back into my documentaries. That might be what I might be doing a lot doing. I love scripted TV,
I like
but I love it.
documentaries
But I
too.
love a documentary. I love a
Uh-huh.
documentary. So, hey, maybe we might talk about it. So
Mm-hmm.
me and Mucha, we'll figure out because we the documentary people. We like doing documentary.
I like
Mm-hmm.
documentaries too. Some of
Okay.
them, they just they
Yeah, I
be
mean,
doing too much.
yeah, if they crazy, then no, we don't want those. We want a good story, and I definitely love true crime stories. So any kind of true crime, I like them. But so that's about it. Y'all got anything going on for the weekend? But
Now I'm just coming on here with y'all. I'm
yeah,
taking it
yeah,
easy this week and
yeah.
next
Well, you'll
week.
be here with you're gonna do the penguin with me,
Of
right? You're gonna jump
course,
on
of
there and
course.
then
I'm
Tulsa
just talking about
King
stuff on my own. I'm not
or
really
some on
doing
your
like
own. Yeah, yeah. So um look, I didn't mean to even do all this extra stuff, but it just happened. But that's okay. I could use the content. So and I don't mind helping out people because people help me. So
Mhm.
that's in Detroit. You got anything going on? Particularly
Uh,
like maybe the week. I saw oh you do got something coming up. I saw on your page.
oh yeah, we
You
doing something with me, PG,
yes, I saw
Brillo,
that.
and
Yeah,
OT and Boo. We supposed to be doing something
yeah.
with PG. Tomorrow, dang, tomorrow Friday, dang, yeah,
I know.
tomorrow.
I'm glad it's the end of the week. Lord, I am glad it's the end of the week.
And then Halloween is next week, everybody. So make sure you get that candy for the kiddos, man.
Child,
mm-hmm.
I ain't getting no
Moochie
candy.
ain't giving no
I ain't even
candy.
gonna be here, so
I
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
getting
be
out no
here.
candy.
Uh,
Even if I was here, I ain't. They
Uh,
better not come knocking on this door. I'm like,
uh.
get away from here. I ain't passing out no candy.
mhm.
Let
Oh yeah,
them kids.
Oh yeah,
Enjoy.
Lion has come out too. They come out for on Sunday too, y'all.
All
What
right.
come out Sunday?
Lion is for everybody. Come out Sunday.
So
Sunday.
you know what? I
Yeah,
might get something together then, Detroit. I'm a holler at you because I know you said you wanted to do it.
yeah. I want man. You seen that? Have you seen the
I
English?
saw the
N-
first
I
season.
only saw a little bit of it, so I ain't really get it. No, but can I watch this show without watching the first season, or do I gotta watch the first season
I
to
don't
kind
think
of
you
get
have
into it?
to watch the
I
first
don't know because
season.
it's gonna be a
It's
whole
a
different
different
type of
person.
thing.
It's a
Yeah,
different operation. You good.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Cause maybe I just because I did start a couple episodes, but I never would finish. So
That
maybe I'll
first
just
season was
jump in.
fire though. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
I'm still want to finish the first season, but I want to be able to jump in with y'all, but I don't want to. I said, damn, if I gotta watch the first season, I'll be too behind. So
I don't think you
yeah,
do though.
Moochie, you picked that one up because I can't.
I
Oh
got
yes,
it. I
look,
got it.
Sally already told you. Please review Linus.
I am
Lioness.
Sally.
Sally said,
Sally into
Sally be
that.
rolling with us. She be looking for us to be
Yeah,
doing
Sally
something.
be with us.
And when we not doing something, she looking for us. So
I
we gonna keep
know.
it going, Sally.
Yeah. If
I just
did
I
y'all
just
ever get into
taking it easy this
Yellowstone?
week. Huh?
I
Yes,
could
I'm
never.
watching that.
You
I'm
know what?
currently
A
watching.
couple of people asked me to review that. So I'm gonna look into it, but it's
Oh
like
no,
on a
Yellowstone. I was thinking.
Yeah,
I thought you
like
meant
so
Yellow
many
Yellowstone.
Jackets.
No,
seasons.
Oh, okay.
Yellowstone.
No, they say Yellowstone's real good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I,
I mean, Yellowstone it is good though, but it's the first season is like slow burn, but it's good though.
mm-hmm. Okay, okay. It's so many shows. Lord, there's so many shows to watch.
Yeah, it is though. A
Just
lot of them about
you
to come
gave me
out
a
in
whole
November
list of
though.
shows. I said, we don't have time to watch all these shows.
The Tyler Perry got a show coming out today, a TV series on
Yeah, it's
Netflix.
out now. Oh, I forgot I mentioned that. I am doing that with Miss Kara.
Is it good?
Um, I ain't watched it yet. It just came out
This
today.
is first TV
What?
series on Netflix.
What? Tyler
Yeah,
Perry? Oh yeah, you told me
I
about it.
haven't watched it yet, but we doing that on Monday after I finish Tulsa King.
Mhm.
I'll be with Miss Kara, and we doing that on Monday. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, oh, say Yellowstone is so dope. Oh my goodness. Okay,
Okay.
we add that to the list. What
That's
season
another.
is it on?
I think it's
I
on
think it's like
4.
4.
Yeah,
Oh Lord,
4.
I've never watched it, so I've definitely had to start from the beginning then. But
Hey,
but no, I watch it because when it's something I really like, I will binge watch it.
that's all his shows.
Yeah, I will binge watch it. If it's something if it's good, I'll sit up and watch it and binge watch it. I go from one episode to the next and keep watching it. So I'll check it out. I'll check out the first couple episodes, see how I like it.
he like him. I say him and 50 Cent. Well, I would say him more because he got a lot of shows on Paramount Plus. But he like the new Dick Wolf, man.
Who?
Yes. What's the guy named to do all the shows?
Tyler, what's his name? Taylor Sheridan or
Taylor
something like.
Sheridan, Taylor
Yeah,
Sheridan, or something like that. Yeah, he got a lot of shows.
yeah, he did. He
He
got
does.
Lioness's show, Mary
Mhm.
Kingstone,
He
Tulsa
been around for a
King.
minute. He been doing shows for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been around for a while. He's had a lot of shows.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So what y'all gonna be talking about with PG?
I
Y'all do
don't
your
know.
little toxic thing. Y'all be
I don't know. She got it. She gonna set it up. We gotta see. You know,
okay.
you never know.
Oh, she says 5 seasons of Yellowstone. Okay. Oh
But
yeah,
this
I'm real behind. Then I had to start from season
sure
one.
I'm only on. I stopped that season, like the end of season 3,
Okay.
because when COVID hit, like they kind of like, you know what I mean, like it just took forever to come back.
I've been hearing so many people talk about that for a long time. So it
What?
must be good.
It
Yellowstone.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard people talk about it too.
Mm-hmm. So I'm always late to the shows. By the time I get into them, they be already deep into them. But then if I binge watch, like I did with Mayor Kingstown, I binge watched and caught up with y'all, and now I love it. That's my show now.
Oh yeah,
So
we rooting for them to
hoping
get
it
a.
come back. I ain't heard nothing about it.
We rooting for Bel Air to come back too, man.
Oh, I ain't heard a thing about Bella. You would think that they would have renewed it
But
by
they
now.
did this before with it.
I know.
No, 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 not when they got renewed real early for season 3.
You think he not gonna get renewed because of the smack?
Oh, they ain't got nothing to
I
do with
think
it.
it's a
No, if it's
budget
making
thing.
money, they don't care nothing
It's
about that.
money. It's
Yeah, because
money.
look how the movie did real good. Bad Boy did over $1 billion. So
It ain't. It's money. It's money
it's
at the
about
end of the
money.
day.
Yeah, it's about money.
And
I
he's
don't know.
not even involved like that.
But
Like his name just
how
on
did it
there.
do streaming wise? Because they threw all the episodes out there so fast.
Yeah, that's
How did
Peacock
it
for it.
I don't know how did it do streaming wise.
I don't like when they do that.
See, streaming matters though. If people really was watching it on demand like that, it would be renewal.
I don't
And
hear
it,
nobody even talk about it no more. We talked about it when I just don't hear no gossip about it. Nobody talking about it. So because of I don't know. I mean, we talked about it, but it kind of came and went, really. That's how I
Mm.
feel. It came and went. So Kevin Costner wanted more money. I mean,
I
I
mean,
mean,
as he should. They breaking. They
he's
getting the.
a A-list star. He's been around for a long
They
time.
and
Yeah,
you
he
did. They
trying to
doing.
compensate because of that divorce, y'all.
Oh well,
But that's
hey.
another topic in
But
itself.
you gotta think about it though. Like they breaking them off in spinoffs though. So this the
Mm.
last season, but they getting the
They
Yellowstone
going yeah, I
spinoff.
did hear they're gonna have some spinoffs. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, that's about it. Um, so we'll Sally come back over the weekend. We'll be around. We got
Yes,
more stuff
Sally,
going
we'll be around.
on on Sunday and Monday. We'll be so we'll be around. And let me. Oh, Average Joe was good too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't watch Average Joe until it was on Netflix because I didn't see it on BT. But where's the little thing to close out? All right, everybody. We'll see y'all. Have a good night.